If you're over 60, taking supplements might feel like a normal part of your daily routine. But what if I told you that one of the most common supplements in your cabinet could be quietly harming your heart? Yes, even something labeled as natural or for energy might be causing heart issues like high blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, or even increasing your risk of a heart attack. The worst part, most seniors don't see it coming. You believe you're supporting your health, but some popular over-the-counter pills can raise calcium levels in your blood, overstress your heart, and stiffen your arteries over time. In 2019, about 18.6 million people died from cardiovascular diseases, making up roughly 1/3 of all deaths worldwide, with older adults being the most affected. In today's video, we'll count down the 8 most dangerous, heart-damaging supplements commonly used by seniors. From those marketed to boost brain power to ones you might take for stronger bones, we'll uncover what science truly says and what your doctor may not have told you. If you feel tired, dizzy, or have chest tightness after taking supplements, it might not just be aging. It could be this hidden mistake. Stay with us. What you learn today could protect your heart, your brain, and your life. 8. Coenzyme Q10. You've probably heard of CoQ10, maybe from a friend, a commercial, or even your doctor. It's often called the heart helper, a natural antioxidant that supports energy production in cells. For many older adults, taking CoQ10 feels like a safe, smart move, especially if you're trying to protect your heart, fight fatigue, or recover from statin muscle aches. But what most seniors don't know is that this popular supplement, when taken in the wrong dose or without proper guidance, can quietly put your heart under stress. Let me tell you about Mr. James R., a 72-year-old former mechanic who came to me complaining of sudden dizziness, fatigue, and occasional heart palpitations. He was healthy for his age, walked daily, and watched his salt. But when we reviewed his supplements, I saw the red flag. 400 mg of CoQ10 daily, taken without his doctor's knowledge. He had started it months earlier after reading it boosted heart energy, but what it had actually done was lower his blood pressure too far. Combined with his prescribed hypertension medication, it created a dangerous dip that left his heart working overtime to compensate. You see, while CoQ10 can help cells function better, it also lowers blood pressure, sometimes too much in combination with medications. It can also reduce the effectiveness of blood thinners like warfarin and interfere with other heart drugs. For people over 60, whose bodies process supplements more slowly, these interactions build up silently, and that's the danger. No chest pain, no warning, just a quiet shift in your body's chemistry until one day, your heart skips, your balance fades, or worse. The recommended dose for seniors is typically 100 to 200 milligrams daily, and even then, it should be monitored. You don't need to fear CoQ10. It can be helpful, but it's not harmless. It's a powerful compound, and your heart is not a place for trial and error. Mr. James adjusted his dose with supervision. His symptoms improved, but he told me, "I thought I was giving my heart a gift. I didn't know I was asking it to work harder." So before you swallow that next capsule, ask yourself, am I helping or am I guessing? Your heart deserves clarity, not confusion. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. 7. Calcium supplements without vitamin balance. If you're over 60, you've likely been told to take calcium supplements to protect your bones. It's a common recommendation, especially to guard against fractures and osteoporosis. But here's the hidden danger no one talks about. Taking calcium without the right nutritional partners, especially vitamin D and vitamin K, can quietly harm your heart. And the damage doesn't happen overnight. It builds slowly, day by day, pill by pill. You see, calcium's job is to strengthen your bones. But without enough vitamin D to absorb it and vitamin K to direct it into your skeleton, calcium begins to accumulate in places it shouldn't, like your arteries. This leads to vascular calcification, a silent hardening of the blood vessels. Your arteries, which should be flexible and elastic, start to stiffen. Blood has to push harder to get through. Your heart works overtime, And over the years, the risk of high blood pressure, heart attacks, and strokes climbs quietly. All while you think you're doing something good for your bones. This is especially risky for older adults. Our arteries naturally become less elastic with age. Add calcium deposits to the mix, and it's a recipe for cardiovascular stress. And the worst part, most people feel no symptoms until something serious happens. A dizzy spell, tightness in the chest, or worse, a sudden heart event. The good news is calcium from food doesn't carry the same risk. Leafy greens, dairy, almonds, or small fish like sardines provide calcium alongside the nutrients your body needs to handle it properly. It's not about giving up on bone health, it's about doing it safely. If you're taking calcium supplements, check your labels. Are you also getting vitamin D and K2 in safe, doctor-recommended amounts? If not, it's time to talk with your healthcare provider. Don't let a well-meaning habit quietly work against your heart. Your bones matter, but your heart matters just as much. You shouldn't have to choose between the two. With the right balance, you can protect both strong bones and a strong heartbeat, working together for the life you deserve. 6. Yohimbe. If you're searching for natural ways to boost energy, improve circulation, or address intimacy concerns, you may have come across a supplement called Yohimbe. It's often marketed as a herbal remedy for low libido, erectile dysfunction, or even weight loss. Sounds harmless, right? Just a natural bark extract from an African tree. But what most older adults don't realize is that Yohimbe is one of the most dangerous over-the-counter supplements you can take, especially for your heart. Let me tell you about Mr. Albert, a 69-year-old widower who had recently started dating again. Wanting to feel more confident, he picked up a bottle of natural male vitality pills online. The main ingredient? Yohimbe. Within 2 weeks, he began experiencing pounding headaches, rapid heartbeats, and episodes of high blood pressure. One evening, he collapsed with chest pain and was rushed to the ER. No heart attack, thankfully, but dangerously high blood pressure and irregular heart rhythm. What happened to Albert wasn't rare. Yohimbe works by stimulating the nervous system and increasing blood flow, but in a way that forces your heart to work harder, much like slamming your foot on the gas pedal. It can cause your blood pressure to spike, trigger anxiety or panic attacks, and even lead to heart rhythm disorders or stroke, especially when combined with other medications like antidepressants, blood pressure pills, or heart meds. And the scariest part? Yohimbe is often hidden under names like yohimbine extract, natural vitality, or performance enhancer. It's unregulated in many countries, and dosages on the label can be misleading or dangerously inaccurate. If you're feeling tired, insecure, or frustrated, that's understandable. But your heart is not a machine to be tricked into action. Real strength comes from healing, not forcing. Mr. Albert now takes gentle walks, eats heart-friendly meals, and speaks to his doctor about his needs. "I wanted to feel alive," he said, "but I almost lost everything chasing it the wrong way." Please, if you're considering Yohimbe, pause. Your heart has carried you through decades of life. It deserves respect, not risk. There are safer, smarter ways to support your well-being with science, supervision, and self-care. 5. Energy-boosting supplements with caffeine or stimulants. If you often feel tired or low on energy, you're not alone. Many older adults turn to over-the-counter supplements that promise quick energy, mental focus, or appetite control. The labels sound reassuring. Natural boost, revitalizing formula, supports clarity, but hidden behind those claims are ingredients that may be quietly putting your heart at risk. Most of these supplements contain stimulants, sometimes in disguised forms, like concentrated caffeine, green tea extract, or guarana. Yes, they may offer a short burst of energy, but they also elevate your heart rate, increase blood pressure, and place added stress on your cardiovascular system. For a younger person, this might be manageable, but for someone in their 60s or beyond, especially if you have a history of heart disease, arrhythmia, or high blood pressure, it's like stepping on the gas pedal when your engine is already under strain. What's worse, these effects can creep up on you. Mild jitteriness, a racing pulse, or dizziness may not feel serious at first, but they are signals, subtle whispers from your heart that it's working too hard. Some seniors even report chest tightness or shortness of breath after taking these products, not realizing it might be their supplement, not their age, causing it. And here's the most dangerous part. Many seniors take these supplements alongside prescription medications. Stimulants can interfere with heart or blood pressure meds, leading to unpredictable and sometimes dangerous interactions. What begins as a desire to feel more alert can spiral into arrhythmias, hypertensive episodes, or even a trip to the emergency room. If you've been feeling unusually tired or breathless and are using energy-boosting supplements, pause and reassess. Your heart may be asking for rest, nourishment, and balance, not another chemical push. Real energy doesn't come from pills. It comes from restorative sleep, balanced meals, proper hydration, and gentle movement. Before reaching for a bottle promising quick relief, ask yourself, is this healing or is this hiding a deeper need? Because sometimes the most loving thing you can do for your body is listen to what it's quietly trying to say. 4. L-arginine. If you're looking for ways to support your heart, blood flow, or energy, you may have seen supplements containing L-arginine. It's often marketed as a natural amino acid that boosts circulation, improves exercise performance, and even supports sexual health. And while L-arginine can be helpful in certain medical settings, the truth is, for many older adults, this supplement can quietly place stress on the heart and even trigger serious problems. Let me tell you about Mrs. Carroll, 72, who had started taking an over-the-counter circulation support formula that listed L-arginine as its main ingredient. Within a few weeks, she began feeling lightheaded, experienced heart palpitations, and one morning fainted in her garden. Her doctors found that her blood pressure had dropped too low and her heart rhythm had become erratic, all traced back to excessive vasodilation caused by L-arginine. You see, L-arginine works by increasing nitric oxide in the blood, a compound that relaxes blood vessels. This sounds like a good thing, especially for blood pressure. But when you're older and your vascular system is already more fragile or medicated, this can become a dangerous balancing act. Too much dilation and your blood pressure can drop suddenly, leading to dizziness, fainting, or even falls. Worse, in people with heart disease or history of stroke, it can trigger arrhythmias or unstable angina. And there's another risk many seniors don't hear about: drug interaction. L-arginine can amplify the effects of blood pressure medications, nitrates, or erectile dysfunction pills, potentially causing dramatic shifts in blood flow and heart stress. It may also interfere with potassium levels, which is critical for maintaining a healthy heart rhythm. What's most heartbreaking is that seniors like Carol take these supplements with good intentions. She told me, "I just wanted to help my heart without more pills." But what she didn't realize is that even natural-sounding supplements can have powerful, unintended effects, especially when taken without supervision. If you're considering L-arginine or already taking it, please speak with your doctor first. Your heart doesn't need surprises. It needs steady, gentle support based on your individual needs. You've made it this far by listening to your body. Keep honoring it one safe step at a time. 3. High-dose vitamin E. Vitamin E has long been celebrated for its antioxidant power, supporting the immune system, protecting cells, and even promising benefits for memory and skin. It's no wonder so many older adults have added it to their daily routine, hoping it's a simple way to protect the body from aging. But here's the difficult truth. When taken in high doses, especially over 400 IU per day, vitamin E can quietly become harmful, especially to your heart. Many seniors take large amounts of vitamin E, unaware that too much can thin the blood, making it harder for it to clot when needed. This becomes especially risky when vitamin E is combined with common medications like aspirin, blood thinners, or blood pressure drugs. The combination can silently raise the risk of internal bleeding, nosebleeds, or, most concerning of all, hemorrhagic stroke, a type of bleeding in the brain that can be life-altering or even fatal. You may not feel anything at first. That's what makes it so dangerous. There are no early warning signs. But over time, excess vitamin E can increase the risk of heart failure, particularly in people already managing heart conditions or atrial fibrillation. And in many cases, people never realize the connection until it's too late. The good news? Your body doesn't need large doses. In fact, the recommended amount for older adults is just 15 milligrams, around 22 IU, a fraction of what many store-bought capsules contain. Some supplements offer 200, 400, even 1,000 IU per serving. And with no clear warnings on the label, it's easy to think more must be better. But when it comes to heart health, more can mean danger. The safest and most effective way to get vitamin E is through whole foods. A handful of almonds, sunflower seeds, or spinach in your meals can meet your needs without any risk of overdose. Supplements may still play a role, but only when used carefully and under medical guidance. So if you're taking vitamin E every day without knowing the exact dose, take a moment, look at the label, ask your doctor, because what seems like a small daily habit could quietly be putting your heart under pressure. 2. Omega-3 fish oil in excess. Fish oil has earned its reputation as a heart and brain ally, and for good reason. The omega-3 fatty acids it contains, EPA and DHA, play vital roles in reducing inflammation, improving blood vessel function, and supporting cognitive health. But here's something many seniors are never told. When it comes to omega-3s, more is not always better. In fact, taking high doses of fish oil daily, especially without medical guidance, can quietly shift from helpful to harmful. Many older adults reach for fish oil supplements, hoping to prevent heart attacks, lower cholesterol, or sharpen memory. But what they often don't realize is that omega-3s are natural blood thinners. At low to moderate doses, this can be beneficial, but at high doses, especially over 2,000 milligrams per day, they can interfere with the body's ability to clot blood, raising the risk of bruising, nosebleeds, or even internal bleeding. And if you're already on blood thinners like warfarin or medications for high blood pressure, the risk multiplies. Even more concerning, research suggests that excessive omega-3 intake may increase the risk of irregular heart rhythms, particularly atrial fibrillation, a condition that's already common in older adults. For someone with heart disease or a pacemaker, this added strain could be serious, even life-threatening. And not all fish oil supplements are created equal. Some cheaper brands are made with oxidized oils, contain impurities, or have an unbalanced ratio of EPA to DHA, undermining the very benefits you're trying to gain. What starts as an effort to protect your heart could quietly be placing it under stress. The solution isn't to abandon omega-3s altogether, they're still incredibly valuable, but it's about smart supplementation. Aim for balance, not excess. Choose high-quality, third-party tested fish oil and always consult your doctor about the right dose for your needs. For many seniors, 500 and 1,000 inched per day is more than enough. If you're taking fish oil daily, ask yourself, do you know how much you're really is it helping or quietly hurting? Don't let a well-meaning habit become a hidden risk. Your heart deserves care, not guesswork. 1. Iron supplements. Iron is essential, there's no doubt about that. It helps your red blood cells carry oxygen to every part of your body, including your brain and heart. But what many seniors don't realize is that iron, when taken without proper testing, can quietly become dangerous, especially to your heart. Every day, countless older adults take iron supplements to fight off fatigue, weakness, or low energy, often assuming it's a harmless boost. But unless you've been officially diagnosed with iron deficiency through a blood test, adding extra iron can do far more harm than good. That's because your body has no easy way to get rid of excess iron. Over time, it starts to accumulate in vital organs, especially the liver, pancreas, and heart, a condition known as hemochromatosis. Too much iron acts like a slow-burning fire inside your body. It fuels oxidative stress, damaging delicate heart tissue and stiffening arteries. Over the years, this toxic buildup can lead to arrhythmias, heart failure, or even sudden cardiac arrest. What makes it so dangerous is how quietly it happens. The early warning signs, fatigue, dizziness, joint pain, often look just like normal aging, so it's easy to miss. And here's the problem. Many multivitamins marketed to seniors still include iron, even if you don't need it. Some people even take separate iron tablets daily, thinking it's an energy booster. But in reality, taking iron when your body doesn't need it is like adding pressure to a heart that's already working hard to keep you alive. That's why iron supplementation should never be a guessing game. Your doctor can easily check your iron levels with a simple blood test, and if you're not deficient, you likely don't need any extra iron at all. The message is simple but urgent. Iron is helpful only when it's needed. Otherwise, it can quietly destroy the very organ you're trying to protect, Your heart is more than just a muscle. It's your lifeline, and it deserves decisions guided by knowledge, not habit. If you're currently taking an iron supplement without medical advice, please pause. Speak to your doctor. Don't gamble with your heart. And while supplements can support health in many ways, the wrong supplement taken at the wrong time can silently do damage. Seniors often trust these pills without realizing how powerfully they affect the cardiovascular system. If you've been experiencing unusual tiredness, shortness of breath, chest discomfort, or palpitations, do not ignore those signs. What seems small now could turn into a serious heart condition later. That's why it is so important to stay informed, cautious, and proactive. And always, before making any changes to your supplement routine or starting anything new, speak to your doctor. They know your health history best and can guide you in the safest way possible. Your heart deserves your full care because it has cared for you your whole life.